Busher, though, really impressive run by him. Oh, we got trouble! Huge crash! Matt Benedetto up into the wall! Up almost over the wall is a huge wreck in turns 3 and 4. Matt Benedetto almost goes into the catch fence, but a massive wreck involving so many good cars at the front. That might be the biggest pileup we've ever seen in the Adidas Cup Series. That was huge. Look how many cars piled up. Now we got word it was approximately 22 cars involved in that one. Up in the fence. That looked so similar to the finish of the 2021 Daytona 500 right there, with Brad Keselowski going into the fence. But that was a huge crash. Oh my goodness, that might be the biggest one we've ever seen here on the Adidas Cup Series.
And Blaney's around, up in the air. The big one strikes. Matty G gets spun out.
Field coming down the backstretch now. Trouble! AJ Allmendinger hard hit into the inside wall. Multiple cars involved, but our primary concern right now is with the 47 of AJ Allmendinger, and the window net has come down. He is moving around inside of the car. That is great news. An extremely hard hit for AJ Allmendinger. Glad to see he is okay. Also involved are Carl Edwards, Greg Biffle, and Trevor Bayne. And it looks like your pole sitter, Ryan Newman, is out of this one as well. Jimmy Johnson and Clint Boyer, the other two cars caught up in that wreck. And the black and yellow Caterpillar car is going to get a little bit loose, try and correct it. He's going to get turned into the wall, and that is just going to create chaos for the rest of the field. Difficult to tell if he got a bump in the back from the 16 of Greg Biffle or if he just got loose. But this is the end result. A very hard hit for AJ Allmendinger, a good save for Jeff Gordon, and Sean Gossett looks like he was involved in the wreck.
Heading down the backstretch. And who's going to make their move? And here we go. And Martin Truex Jr. Oh, no. And we have chaos here on the front stretch. It looks like a ton of the field. And AJ Allmendinger went flipping. Look at that. And that is going to be a big red flag there. And you can see chaos occurs in turn 3. AJ Allmendinger is on his roof. And you can see, look at all this chaos. Casey Kane, Daniel Suarez, Joey Logano piled up. Ryan Blaney is on his side. Away from Kyle Busch. Let's watch this again. Eric Jones looks like got in a Truex. And look at all this. Allmendinger takes a nasty, wild ride. Man, that would not be fun. But, I mean, you can just tell that things were in the halfway bonus here at ISM. Chase Elliott once again finishes second. Kyle Busch making an evasive move on Kevin Harvick and Kyle Larson. We have trouble in the back of the pack. Trevor Bayne is around. Newman, McMurray, and Brian Blaney and AJ Allmendinger. And they crash by the dogleg. And Trevor Bayne, his left wheel has came off. And we have Blaney and AJ Allmendinger. Man, AJ Allmendinger really needed a solid outing. Just to finish this race would have been an accomplishment. And then Jamie McMurray and Ryan Newman, they are plowed up against the wall near the grandstands, and their days are going to end early. So let's look at this crash again. So Trevor Bayne, you'll see in the back of the pack, it looks like he just gets loose and gets up into Ryan Newman and McMurray. You can see Blaney with evasive action trying to avoid, and once again crashes and gets into Allmendinger. And then you can see that wheel. I don't know what happened to the left wheel. I can't really see where it went at that angle.
Casey Kane, Newman's battling with him for second, trying to get around that inside. Here comes Denny Hamlin, drives it in hard. Into the wall goes Kane. Newman is involved. Big crash on the front straightaway. Stewart, more cars piling in. Edwards, Menard, Harvick comes in, along with Chase Elliott and several others, and at least 9 or 10 cars involved here on lap number 10 in what is definitely the biggest crash we've seen this season, as they're just piled up along the front straightaway here. I see Kane involved, Almirola, Jamie McMurray, Clint Boyer, Paul Menard, Tony Stewart, Carl Edwards. You can see them all right there. The red flag has been waved here on lap number 10. Let's see what happened again in real speed. You see Hamlin made an aggressive move. Kane and Newman made contact, got into the wall, and everyone just piled up here. Jimmy Johnson scatters onto pit road to avoid this wreck, and just a lot of cars just piling in on top of each other, nowhere to go. A lot of people getting run over from behind, not able to slam on their brakes in time. A big hit there for Tony Stewart and Casey Kane. You see Kenseth Dillon slip through just barely. Edwards sandwiched right in the middle of it. Boyer nowhere to go. Johnson's able to slip through. Biffle able to get by as well.
Here at Charlotte, as we begin lap 4.
Truex goes wide in turn 1. He and Johnson make contact, and we got a huge wreck in turn 1. And the Tums heartburn turn takes out a bunch of drivers. We got an immediate red flag as the track is blocked. Oh my gosh, complete chaos here as Jamie McMurray gets involved in this one. Looks like Chris Buescher. He's also involved. We got Ricky Stenhouse. We got Michael McDowell. And then it looks like Austin Dillon was involved. And finally, it looks like Daniel Suarez. Looks like six cars involved. As we look at a replay what happened, it looks like McMurray just overdrove turn 1, and McDowell and Suarez and Dillon and Stenhouse did the same thing. It looks like Buescher was just trying to get through, nowhere to go, makes contact with McMurray. But look, McMurray, Dillon, McDowell, Suarez, Stenhouse might have gotten clipped too.